Folks, on this week's episode, we got 2 out-of-state hunts. We got Jason Lyle in Ohio, and we got Jim Terrell in Indiana. Stay tuned.
Well, we get up before the sun comes up. Thank the good Lord, hop in my own pickup truck. Chasing after that big old buck. Turkeys, tree rats, raps, and ducks. Grab my favorite old fishing pole. Head down to that old honey hole. Spending our days living off this land. The good Lord put it here with a touch of his hand. Just begging to get back out on the wild some more. It's not a hobby, it's a way of life. Lights out outdoors. Lights out outdoors.
Lights Out Outdoors is brought to you by Blue Water LED.
Blue Water LED, high-performance lighting systems that will stand up to anything in the extreme outdoors.
This segment of Lights Out Outdoors is brought to you by Ridge Rocker Turkey Calls. Folks, on this week's episode, we got an all deer hunt for you. We got Jason Lyle here. It's his first year with us, folks. He's done a great job. He's originally from Ohio.
Jason, tell me how the Ohio hunt went for y'all.
It went okay. We went up to Lawrence County, Ohio, and a couple of days before deer season, gun season, and we saw a lot of deer, and it was a good time.
Was it public land or private?
It was we was set up on public land, but we was hunting right up against some private land.
Folks, let's head to Lawrence County, Ohio.
Bodyguard 360. Don't leave home without it. It's good stuff.
This feeder is on my buddy's land. It's about 200 yards away, and it's great when you have deer coming into those feeders.
Okay, he's just stepping out of the wood line.
Later, we had this buck come in with a limp. Looked like he was fighting up in the woods with another deer. After a while, that buck that had a limp was coming my way. He was closing the distance.
All right.
Jason, we've had that all happen. Here comes a buck. You think it's a shooter, and it's not. You let him walk. You did the ethical thing. That was a great job. Looked like y'all had a lot of fun.
We did. We had a great job.
Great. We're glad with your lights out, and just keep it up.
All right.
Herd Guard presents The Fighting Block and Buck on a String. Super Deer Attractants Trophy Box Fight Over. Herd Guard has a unique blend of super attractants combined with 24 vitamins and minerals that deer crave and can't resist. Scientifically designed to attract and hold that trophy deer on your property. Log into www.herdguard.com. Herd Guard, attracting trophy box.
Blue Water LED, high-performance lighting systems that will stand up to anything in the extreme outdoors.
Before experiencing it, you won't know dependability. Unless you've drawn it, you haven't felt smooth. Until you shoot it, you've yet to be this accurate. The Matthews Creed. Rethink your possibilities.
Man, can you believe that? He never even knew I was there!
This segment of Lights Out Outdoors is brought to you by Extreme Archery.
Welcome back, folks. We're here with Jim Terrell, and he's going to talk about a couple of his hunts.
Hey Jim, I understand you were up in Indiana doing a little hunting this year.
Yes.
How'd that go?
Well, me and a buddy been hunting this property for 2 or 3 years now and had some great luck as far as getting big bucks on camera. And, you know, it's early season. I think it's beginning of October, so I don't really care what walks by. If it's a doe, I'll shoot it. If it's a big buck, I'll be more than happy to shoot it. But,
Absolutely.
you know, that morning was really crisp and cold, and I knew something was going to happen, but just didn't know what it was going to be.
Okay, folks, we're going to get right into the hunt. We're going to head to Washington County, Indiana.
I'm in Washington County, Indiana this morning. It's an absolutely beautiful morning. Bluebird sky, 25 degrees, late October. Couldn't ask for anything more. I'm sitting up on a hardwoods ridge. I got cut cornfields several hundred yards below me. I'm hoping these deer are going to be moving up this ridge, looking for bedding, coming out of them cornfields from feeding all night, so I'm tucked in here. We got some good deer on camera. We know they're here, so it might happen today. Just had 2 does sneak in here behind me. I was looking back this direction for a while.
Well, I had a couple does behind me, and I was kind of distracted by them. It actually had some more does come in from the other direction and barely had time to get the camera on.
I was getting ready.
It's always good to see deer when you're in the stand, but sometimes they tend to mess up an interview.
First doe of the season for me. That was awesome. It never gets old to me, shooting old slick heads. Especially when you have a couple misses early in the season. It really makes the redemption good. It's about 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna go ahead and pack up all my stuff. Climb down the tree and see what kind of sign I got down here where I shot this doe at. I'll show you this arrow right over here. I didn't even see it till just now. Since I'm so close to where we were gonna meet up anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and walk over here about 30 yards, take all my stuff off so that I don't get too hot, and meet up with them, and then I'll have 2 more pairs of eyes.
Herd Guard presents The Fighting Block and Buck on a String. Super Deer Attractants Trophy Box Fight Over. Herd Guard has a unique blend of super attractants combined with 24 vitamins and minerals that deer crave and can't resist. Scientifically designed to attract and hold that trophy deer on your property. Log into www.herdguard.com. Herd Guard, attracting Trophy Box.
Blue Water LED, high-performance lighting systems that will stand up to anything in the extreme outdoors.
Before experiencing it, you won't know dependability. Unless you've drawn it, you haven't felt smooth. Until you shoot it, you've yet to be this accurate. The Matthews Creed. Rethink your possibilities.
This segment of Lights Out Outdoors is brought to you by Bodyguard 360. Folks, if you're just tuning in, we got a great episode going right now. We got Jim Terrell up in Indiana. He had just shot a nice doe, and they're starting to track on a little bit now, so let's get back to the action.
Right here.
What now?
I trailed her all the way down to here.
You never found her?
Uh-uh.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where's the last blood?
Right up here next to the tree. I had to stop because I was hot. But, I mean, up there, it was just puddles. I mean, I was just walking, following it. And the farther and farther I got down towards this field, it just petering out little. Man, I'm following. Well, the long blood trail just came to an end. We've looked, exhausted our possibilities. Just doesn't look like we're gonna find it, which always sucks. The next morning, I got back out there and set up on the edge of a CRP in a cut cornfield, and really thought I was gonna have some good luck. It started out slow, but it wasn't too much longer, and I had a couple small bucks working the edge of the cornfield. It was pretty nice to see them just kind of interact that morning. It was fun to watch these little guys out in the field, but obviously just was looking for something bigger. Getting ready to head in for the evening sit. And go back to a stand that I shot my buck at last year. So hoping I have the same results. As I was walking in, I found my doe from the day before and tagged her, got her out of the woods, and got right back up into the stand.
even knew I was there.
Blue Water LED, high performance lighting systems that will stand up to anything in the extreme outdoors.
This segment of Lights Out Outdoors is brought to you by Badlands Backpacks. Folks, if you're just tuning in, we got Jim Terrell up in Indiana. He smokes a big old slickhead yesterday, and on his way to stand this morning, he found it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always the case that, you know, you end up going from a high, you shoot one, you think you put a good shot on it.
Yep, losing
then
it.
you end up losing it, and you're all the way back down to the bottom again, and then, you know, lo and behold, walk to the stand, and there she was. So, I mean, that was really,
That's a real good feeling.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, we're going to get back to Jim's action after he just shot this next slickhead.
The shot looked like it might be a little bit low, but I'm not sure. It was fairly close. And I tried to aim a little bit low on purpose because of the elevation. I thought it was going to hit a little bit higher. I'm hoping I didn't hit her too much low. It's awesome.
Well, I was up in the stand tonight, and my hunt started off pretty awesome. I ended up finding a deer that I had shot yesterday, and we just ran out of blood and couldn't find her. And by all accounts, thought that she was gone. Either we weren't going to find her, or maybe she was still alive. But anyway, got to the stand, and sure enough, there she was, laying right there under the stand. Got that deer out of the woods, climbed back up into the tree stand, and had two does come in, and I thought that I had made a bad shot. I'll be completely honest. I thought that maybe I just barely skimmed her, and I was beating myself up pretty bad about it. So we went back to the house, changed our clothes out, and gave her a little bit of time and came back. And once we got on blood, the blood trail was great. We couldn't believe it. And sure enough, she was laying up there in the woods, only about 80 yards away. So I'm a very happy camper tonight. I didn't think the night was going to end like this. So when you end up with a good ending, that's all you can ask for. So.
Folks, we had a great episode here this week. We had Jason Lyle out of Ohio. We had Jim in Indiana. Bunch of old slickheads running around, some bucks fighting. It was a really exciting episode. Now, we want to talk about a new sponsor we have. It's Whitetail Haven. They're out of Springfield, Kentucky. They do it all for you, folks. It's a guided hunt, free range, not high fence. They once you kill your animal, they do everything.
Process it?
Track it, gut it, get it ready for the taxidermist, get it ready for the processor,
Right.
Everything. Their lodge they're putting together is amazing.
Yep.
Folks, don't forget we'll be at the Ultimate Outdoor Expo coming up this weekend in Lexington at the Altera Horse Park. It's going to be a good time.
Absolutely.
Now, David, what we got next week?
Well, I was blessed enough to shoot a really nice deer last year on our farm in Hart County that all us Light Scout guys wasn't part of, and I can't wait to show it for everybody because it's very special to me.
Folks, stay tuned.
Lights Out Outdoors is sponsored by Extreme Archery, Ridge Rocker Turkey Calls, Badlands Packs, Bodyguard 360, Millanova Winery, Motion Camera Arms, Blue Water LED, Matthews, Black Eagle Arrows, SRB Field Rest, Sherwin-Williams, Covert, M&L Deer Processing, and Altera.
Start that over.
You want me to start something over?
No, I'm just going to start talking.
Oh, you gotta say cut,
Yeah.
so you know.
Edit. Cut.
Cut. That's how Hollywood does.
Yeah.
Great. I'm glad with your like your. You just like clapping. We'll see a couple of these doe hunts. I really don't know what I'm talking about, so let me start this over.
When you talk, if you're talking to him,
We're going to learn you.
yeah, we will break him. I'm gonna rush him.
We're not ready for you yet, almost. We're closing the first one.
They fixed my hair and everything.
Oh, okay, great. Did they leave? Oh, okay.
Oh, this next one's gonna be a nightmare.
We have hairdressers for our stuff.
Okay.
I was expecting that makeup.
Everything we do out here is what we love. And remember, it all came from a man up above. Spending our days living off this land. The good Lord put it here with a touch of his hand. Just begging to get back out in the wild some more. It's not a hobby, it's a way of life. Lights out outdoors.